Hello, my friends, and welcome back to Mr. English Podcast. Today, we are going to do something very useful and very practical. We will learn how to speak about the past and the future. Not just grammar, but real conversations. First, you will listen to a dialogue in the past. Then, we will break it down, slowly. After that, you will hear a second dialogue about the future. And again, we will explain everything, step by step. So relax, listen carefully, and try to understand. Let's begin. Yesterday, I woke up earlier than usual.
Really? Why did you wake up so early?
I don't know. I just couldn't sleep anymore.
Did something happen?
No, it was just one of those mornings. Everything felt very quiet.
What did you do after you woke up?
I stayed in bed for a few minutes, and then I slowly got up.
Did you check your phone?
Yes, I checked a few messages, but nothing important.
That sounds peaceful.
Then I went to the kitchen and made a cup of coffee.
Was it strong?
Yes, very strong. Just how I like it.
Of course.
I stood by the window and watched the street.
What did you see?
Not much. A few people walking, some cars passing by.
Did you feel relaxed?
Yes, very relaxed. Like time was moving slower.
That's a nice feeling.
Then I decided to go outside.
Where did you go?
I went to the park near my house.
Oh, I know that place. I went there a few times last summer. It was always so nice and peaceful.
Yes, exactly. When I arrived, I saw the same old trees, the same paths. Everything looked familiar.
Did you walk around or just sit somewhere?
I walked for a while. I followed a small path near the trees, and then I found a quiet bench.
That sounds really relaxing. Did you sit there for long?
Yes, I sat there for maybe 20 minutes. I just watched people walking by and listened to the sounds around me.
What kind of sounds did you hear?
I heard birds, some distant voices, and the wind moving through the trees. It felt very calm, but also alive.
I love that feeling, when everything is simple, but still beautiful.
Yes, exactly. Nothing special happened, but it still felt like a good moment.
Did you stay there the whole time?
No, after that I got up and continued walking. I wanted to explore a bit more.
Did you find anything interesting?
Yes, actually I saw a small dog playing near a bench. It was running around and chasing something.
That's always fun to watch.
Yes, the owner tried to call the dog, but it didn't listen at all. It just kept running.
Did the dog finally stop, or did it just keep running around?
It kept running for a while, but then it suddenly stopped and jumped onto a bench next to an old man.
Oh, really? What did the man do?
He looked surprised at first, but then he smiled and gently touched the dog.
That sounds like a very sweet moment.
Yes, and the dog immediately calmed down. It just sat there like it knew the man.
Maybe animals feel people's energy, you know?
Yes, I thought the same. The man looked very peaceful, like he didn't worry about anything.
Did you stay there and watch them?
Yes, for a few minutes. I didn't want to leave that moment.
I understand that. Sometimes small moments feel the most real.
Exactly. It wasn't something big, but it felt important in a quiet way.
So what did you do after that?
I slowly walked toward the exit of the park. I didn't rush. I just enjoyed the walk.
Did you listen to music or just stayed in silence?
No music, just silence. And my thoughts. It felt much better that way.
Sounds like a perfect morning.
Yes, it really was. I didn't plan anything, but everything felt right. All right, Let's talk about what you just heard. We used a lot of past tense because we were talking about something that already happened. For example, I said, I went to the park. Went is the past form of go. And I also said, I saw a dog. Saw is the past of see. So here's the idea. When something is finished, we use the past tense. Yesterday, last week, this morning. Let's take a few more examples. I walked in the park. I sat on a bench. I watched people. Now listen. Some verbs are regular, like walk to walked, watch to watched. And some verbs are irregular, like go to went, see to saw, sit to sat. Don't try to memorize everything. Just listen, repeat, and your brain will remember naturally. Let's repeat together. I went to the park. I saw a dog. I sat on a bench. Good. Now one more. I walked slowly. I watched people. I enjoyed the moment. And notice something important. We didn't say I go or I see because that is present. We used past because it already happened. Now let's look at a very useful sentence. I didn't rush. I just enjoyed the walk. Didn't rush means I did not hurry. I took my time and stayed relaxed. Here is a powerful pattern. I didn't plus verb. For example, I didn't listen to music. I didn't stay long. Now your turn. Say it with me. I didn't rush. I didn't listen to music. Great, you're doing really well. Just keep listening and repeating, and your English will grow. All right, that was the past. Now, let's move forward. Let's talk about the future. What will happen tomorrow or later? Listen carefully. This time we are talking about plans and ideas.
Tomorrow, I will wake up earlier than usual. I really want to change my routine and start the day with more energy. I think it will help me feel more focused and motivated.
That sounds like a great plan. I will try to do the same. I will not stay in bed scrolling my phone. I will get up immediately and start my day in a better way.
That is already a big improvement. After I wake up, I will stretch a little, open the window, and take a deep breath. I want to feel fresh air and wake up properly.
Yes, I love that feeling. I will also drink a glass of water, and then I will make some coffee. I think that will give me a good start.
After that, I will probably go outside for a short walk. I don't want to rush. I just want to move slowly and enjoy the morning.
Will you listen to music, or will you stay in silence and just think about your plans?
I think I will stay in silence. I want to clear my mind and focus on what I really want to do during the day.
That is a very good idea. After my morning routine, I will meet my friend in the city center. We haven't seen each other for a long time.
Oh, that will be a nice meeting. What will you do together when you meet?
We will go to a new cafe. I heard it has a very cozy atmosphere and great desserts. I think we will spend a lot of time there just talking.
That sounds amazing. You will probably try something sweet. I know you like desserts.
Yes, I will definitely try something, but I will try not to eat too much. This time I will be more careful.
After the cafe, what will you do next? Will you go somewhere else or just walk around?
We are going to walk by the sea. I think the weather will be warm and pleasant. I really want to enjoy the view and relax.
I hope the sun will shine, because the sea looks much more beautiful in the sunlight.
Yes, and I will take some photos. I want to remember this day and keep these moments.
Will you share those photos online, or will you keep them just for yourself?
Maybe both. I will share some, but I will keep the best ones. Those are more personal for me.
That sounds like a good balance. sharing and keeping something private.
And what about you? What will you do after your walk and morning routine?
After that, I will go to the gym. I want to be more active and take better care of my body.
That is a great decision. Will you go alone or with a friend?
I will go alone. I want to focus. But later I will meet a friend and we will spend some time together.
Will you work during the day or will you take some time off to relax?
I will work a little, but I will not overwork. I want to keep a good balance between work and rest.
You always say that, but will you really do it this time?
Yes, this time I will. I promise. I will be more disciplined.
We will see. I will ask you tomorrow how it went.
After my work, I will probably go outside again. I don't want to stay at home all day. I want to explore something new.
That is a good idea. New places always give you new thoughts and inspiration.
Yes, and maybe I will meet new people and have interesting conversations.
That sounds exciting. You never know who you will meet.
In the evening, I will stay at home and relax after a long day.
What will you do in the evening? Will you watch something or read a book?
I will probably watch a movie, something light and funny. I want to relax and laugh.
That sounds perfect. I think I will do something similar.
Before I go to sleep, I will think about the day and remember the good moments.
That is a very good habit. I will try to do that too.
I will also plan the next day, just a little, so I feel more organized.
Yes, small steps, but always moving forward. That is what matters.
All right, now let's go deeper. This is the part where you really start to understand English. We just listened to a long conversation about the future, and you heard many examples of how native speakers talk about plans, ideas, and decisions. Let's start with the most important structure, will. We use will when we talk about the future, something that has not happened yet. For example, I will wake up early. I will go to the gym. I will meet my friend. Very simple. I will plus verb. You don't change the verb. You don't add anything, just the base form. I will go. I will eat. I will walk. Now listen very carefully. Native speakers almost never say I will in full form in normal conversation. They say I'll. For example, I will go becomes I'll go. I will meet becomes I'll meet. This is called a contraction, and this is how real English sounds. So, if you want to sound natural, you should start using contractions. I'll call you later. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll do it. Now let's look at negative sentences. I will not go. In real speech, we say, I won't go. Listen again. I will not to I won't. Try to repeat. I won't stay at home. I won't forget. I won't be late. Good. Now let's talk about something very important. Going to. We also use this for the future, but usually it means a plan, something you decided before. For example, I am going to meet my friend. We are going to walk by the sea. So here is a simple rule. Will, idea in the moment. Going to, plan. Example. You are talking right now and you decide, okay, I will call him. That is will. But if you already planned it before, I am going to call him tomorrow. That is going to. Now here is a powerful trick. If you don't know which one to use, just use will. You will still be correct, and people will understand you perfectly. Now let's talk about pronunciation, because this is where many learners make mistakes. They say everything too clearly. I will go to the park. But native speakers say, I'll go to the park. Faster, smoother, more natural. Let's practice together. Say it like this. I'll go. I'll call you. I'll see you. Very good. Now let's build longer sentences. I'll wake up early tomorrow. I'll meet my friend in the city. I'll go for a walk. Now, one more important structure. Questions. How do we ask about the future? We use will at the beginning. Will you go? Will you come? Will you meet your friend? Try to repeat. Will you call me? Will you be there? Will you join us? Great. Now let's make it more natural. Instead of speaking like a robot, connect your words. Will you becomes will you, or even will ya? But don't worry too much about that now. Just focus on smooth speech. Now let's talk about a very useful speaking trick. Don't try to build long, perfect sentences. Instead, speak in small parts. For example, tomorrow I'll wake up early. Then I'll go outside. After that, I'll meet my friend. This is how real people speak. Not long, grammar-perfect sentences, but simple ideas, one by one. Another powerful tip. Repeat what you hear. Not just once, but many times. Your brain learns by repetition. So when you hear, I'll go to the park, say it again. I'll go to the park. When you hear, I won't stay at home, repeat, I won't stay at home. Now your turn. Say something about your future. Tomorrow I'll. Next week I'll. I'm going to. Take a moment and say it out loud. Good. That's how you build real speaking skills. Not by reading rules, but by speaking. Remember, English is not about perfection. It's about communication. If people understand you, you are already doing great. Keep listening, keep repeating, keep practicing. And step by step, your English will become natural.
All right, that's it for today. You did a great job. You listened, you repeated, and you practiced. And that is exactly how you improve your English. Remember something important. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to speak. A little every day. Small steps every day create big results. Today you learned how to talk about the past and how to speak about the future. And more importantly, you learned how to think in English. So don't stop here. Come back tomorrow, listen again, and practice again. Repetition is the key. If you enjoyed this episode, subscribe to Mr. English Podcast and keep learning with us. See you in the next episode.